Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time of day this finds you. Am I coming in good? 5x5? How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. I hope you, if you're here in the U.S., early hour or morning, that you've had your caffeine. If you are in the U.K. or east of the U.K., well, tea, water, beer, liquor, whatever that may be. Oh, whoosh, whoosh. What is going on? Who started this whole thing? Ryan West, morning. Mr. White, hey, morning. Good to see you. Zeal, morning. Laramie, morning. Joe, morning. Faded Quill, Jake, a.k.a. Jake. Morning. RPG Gen Exile. Morning. Grumpy Con Games. Excited I'm always running a game at this time. And the only good thing about it being canceled is finally get to watch. I will humbly take the number 2 slot. Backup, if you will. Good to see you. Hoos. Morning, sunshine. Morning, Marine. Mike, morning. Flint, morning. Is everybody talking about their who they would be if they were a die type? Arithco, morning. Tad, morning. Matt, I must enunciate. Matt, morning. Gabe, morning. Harrigan, good morning. Oi. All right, Jeff, morning. I'm sure a couple people will trickle in here. Maybe not. Starting off, what's everybody playing? Got a play check. Play check. I should probably get like a stinger or something. Play check. What's everybody playing? Running. Give them to me. I'll start off playing Delta Green, continuing home group face-to-face, Delta Green. It's gonna be kicking off Star Trek 2D20, Star Trek Adventures 2E, 2 weeks from this past Thursday. Gonna do like a drop in, drop out because I don't know, our group just isn't dedicated enough apparently. Nah, I'm just kidding. They are, everybody's got travel plans and commitments and, all that adulting garbage. So we're going to make accommodations where people they show up. Great. Doesn't work. Hey, no problem. Eileen, morning. Reading aid, morning. Nick, morning. The sneeze, morning. And I appreciate the compliment on the shirt. It's usually my con shirt, but, whatever. You're my number one, Sean. They just pay me to run the game. All right. Hey. Couldn't help myself. Tim. Oh, skip Ryan. Ryan West running DCC, playing nothing. Well, playing the game of life, sir. Tim Jensen playing Mothership again, and Daggerheart. I got an upcoming review of Daggerheart. Not me. Not upcoming. I have had a review provided to me about Daggerheart. Thanks, Phil. Even though he's probably not here. Jeff Walken playing Root, running Torg Eternity. Look at these. This is the plethora of RPGs. This isn't all 5e. This isn't all 5.5. This isn't all 2024. This is sprinklings of everything. Love it. Harrigan highlights playing Star Trek Adventures 2E, OD, and D. Play by post about to run Invincible and play Dolmenwood. Are you going to be playing like a tree character in Dolmenwood, Harrigan? Jake, I don't know if there's the goat. They have a goat character. Jake running Shadowdark and looking at Traveler and Dolmenwood. But are they looking back at you? That's what inquiring minds want to know. Grumpy Khan, Twilight 2000 is my newest campaign, free league edition. I am enjoying it, but it is at my max level of crunch. I can get it. I dig it. Harry and kids on bikes? Ooh, would not have seen that. Did not have that on my bingo card. I've always wanted to get that to the table. I really have. I've gotten 1E and 2E. I have 2E, I think, in a Trapper Keeper. Yeah. Joe Swick, still Tomb of Annihilation 5E online. Holy cow, man. Isn't that like a 7-year campaign, Joe? Holy buckets. Matt, Deadlands Horror at Headstone Hill. We need some more H's in there. There's not enough. Willow, how do I drop into your Star Trek game? Well, wouldn't you like to know? 5.5E Drakenheim. Not to be confused with Drakkar Noir. The infamous 1990s cologne that Sean would don. And all the ladies would swoon. Not really. But Drakkar, no less. Reading Aid, playing Numenera later today, and Shadowrun Anarchy 2.0 tomorrow. Nice. Flint, playing a once-a-week duet. One-on-one game of Shadowdark to help a friend flesh out his city. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Scotty McBourbon, playing Pendragon, working on a Death Watch campaign. Ooh, some good stuff out there, kids. Against the Dark Master forever. My own version of Conan 2D20. OD and D plus Chainmail, Torg Eternity, once for Analytic Dice. Gabe, you know Scott Malthouse? He's on Blue Sky. I swear, he's posting stuff like, is that Gabe? He's talking about, he just said, he mentioned Against the Dark Master being, if Tolkien were the One Ring 2E, that would be, I think, the books, he said. And then if you played Against the Dark Master, that would be similar to the movies. And then he said Conan 2D20 is a game he appreciates quite a bit. Not so much the new one. I'm like, you guys like in the same club? Harrigan crashed the fortnightly session on Thursdays, Willow. There, oh, secret's out. There you go. You got the password. Mike, playing an ongoing saga of a group of con artists in the Shadowrun 3rd Edition world. 3rd Edition getting some love. Chris Sneezak. Spectaculars, Delta Green, Daggerheart, Streets of Avalon, and a Rapscallion. That's a few games. Dorcas. What? Come on, man. Get your shit together, would you? Jeez, this guy. I swear to God. Dude. Chris, playing Spectaculars and running the other 4. Okay. Good breakdown. It's a lot of running, though. Dolmenwood was awesome. Clerics, they are paladin-like, trying to reclaim shrines from the forest, and my buddy Len, the GM, is starting the game. Humans only. Whoa. Eileen, playing 5e and TOV, Kobold 5e. Tales of the Valiant, that would be, Kobold 5e. It's Kobold's 20, Kobolds, whatever. They're 20 years. They've been around 20 years. So, yeah, if you want to feel old, there you go. And it's Kobold Con this weekend, folks. Go play Tales of the Valiant for free. Started yesterday, apparently. I've got a friend visiting from SoCal. That's, I think, like the lower half of the state out there on the West Coast, if I'm not mistaken. Next week, and he's going to run DCC for us. Excited for my family to play it. Finally play it. And for me to get to play it again. Very cool. I just saw my Discord ding. I see you, Willow. Tapping me. Doc, good to see you. Who's playing COC, Massive Nyarlathotep. STA 2.0, ODD, running STA 2.0, prepping to run. I should pick your brain on STA 2.0, Who's. Mapapangano. Mapagano. Started a Dolmenwood game at my FLGS. Session 3 is next week. Most players are coming from 5e and really enjoying it so far. Oh, it's fantastic. It's good. Get them some new exposure. I like it. And welcome. Good to see you. Laramie, I'm playing a 24-hour game of What Should I Run at Gamehole. How's that working out for you? I've interacted with Scott and has written a module for VSD. There you go. See? You guys are in the same club. Roxville Hall, Tales of Argosa. Yeah, there you go. Oh, who's that guy? Flying Fox 36924 2026. I read that with the most pronounced Australian accent, too, just so you know. Whoever you might be. Dorcas, playing GURPS Moro project type game. GURPS Victorian era horror. Hey, just I don't know if you realize it's like 2026, buddy. DCC Caverns of Thracia and soon Land of Eam. What? Didn't even finish reading my comment. Time to make my. What did I do? Did I not finish reading your comment? How did I not finish reading your comment? Looking. I get sidetracked. Looking. Now I'm bothered. Playing 5e and Tales of the Valiant, looking at Darkest Woods, and it does look back. There you go. Sorry. Call me to the floor. Anyone here looking forward to the Broken Empires RPG? Chime in. People want to know. Mapagano wants to know. Blake finished Outgunned, playing Urban Shadows 2E. 20 swishins in. Starting Vase in Britain soon. Hey, Blake, Outgunned. Did you just play like straight Outgunned, or did you have like a mod? I don't know Broken Empires. Do I? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I do. It doesn't ring a bell. I'm with Mike. Not sure. Well, that's a good check. Good stuff, man. Good to see everybody has an answer. If you don't have an answer and didn't chime in, come on. Come on. I have one thing this week, kind of as a topic. It came up very late in the game, if you will, as I was trying to come up with stuff. I was combing Reddit. Sean, why are you on Reddit? Right? Why are you on Reddit, man? Stay out of Reddit, dude. It's terrible. It's bad for you. Come on, it's not that bad. William Thorpe, good to see you. Oh, yep. I saw on the Reddits. Oh, that's no good. I can't see your screen, Sean. Sean, I can't see your screen. Calm down. Everybody just calm down. Just calm down just a second. It's the one time I didn't recreate the source. So it's interesting. I'm interested to hear the community feedback on this. And why is my chat all of a sudden shrunk? There we go. I want to hear your take. That is not the one I want. Here it is. How can I make my players care more about role-playing? This is posted by that_chemistry_8719. They write, basically, most of the players I've met to play D&D with me focus completely on combat and neglect role-playing. It's as if their only entertainment is rolling dice, but that way the story doesn't progress. It's just a bunch of people beating up monsters in the forest forever. I think playing online makes things more difficult because they have video games to play while Discord takes a backseat, things to research, which ends up distracting their focus. Or they simply aren't used to letting their creativity flow or don't feel comfortable enough to do so. They still don't have the knack for interacting with the setting, asking the game master questions, or developing their characters' backgrounds. I wanted to find a non-forced way to make... well, that sucks. I wanted to find a non-forced way to make them more comfortable and confident in developing their characters' plots as the RPG progresses. Or at least to interact more in the story's role-playing instead of just, I attack, I cut them in half. I wanted to see them picking up books from shelves, opening secret chests, and everything else. How could I get them to do this without saying, you're going to role-play or I'll kill you? And the last part I did not make up. It's from the article. I'll put the link in the chat. Chemistry. We're going to unleash some RPG advice gold here on the RPG Sharn channel. Just saying. I could just see it all over the place. Like, just look at this. Let me back up of where we were here. Dorcas played Outgun Muppet Babies or whatever they came out with weekly. Whatever. Yeah, straight outgun mechanics, a bit finicky. All right. Reddit is gross. I go on Reddit. Shan bought a Shan. I'm a D6 and I'm running Dragonbane and playing in some Hobbs OSE. Hobbs and friends of the OSR at Gary Con. Nice. Catching up. I'd like to note, as a medical professional, nothing calms people down like everyone calm down. Right. Sean didn't read my die choice. I didn't read anybody's. Sean, write the face of a clock and the numbers on a sheet of paper, please. Okay. Tim, sigh. I took off all of my clothes and started swinging from the rafters. I panicked. Oh, God. I don't even know what I'm getting into. Seems like a good compromise. The same way you solve every other RPG table problem. You pretend you're an adult and talk to the table about what you want. That is bad advice. I do not recommend Laramie. No. Because it'll just make everybody mad and nobody will like you and you'll have no friends. Next. Roleplay or it gets the hose. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Tim, it's as if they are actually playing the game that is before them. Maybe. Willow, I see a lot of Reddit posts that say, how can I make my players? And my internal response is always the invincible meme. That's the neat part. You don't. Laramie with the ace. Laramie also, if you don't want people to focus on combat, give out XP for goals, not for killing monsters. Ryan West points up at Laramie's comment. Play by play, folks. Yeah. Mapegano. Delta Green, Harnmaster, and then pull a lot of inspiration from the One Ring RPG for the travel system and social encounter system. There's a lot of really cool ideas being collected into one place. The hope is that it will be a coherent, smooth system. He's talking about the game Burning Empires. Not Burning Empires, right? The one you're talking about. The Magic system is similar to ours, Magic, where it is more freeform, not spellless. Okay, cool. People watch Critical Role and think that's what D&D is like. Or, well, let me reframe that. People watch Critical Role and think that's what D&D is like? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Stop rewarding the behavior, much like Pavlov, who trained himself to ring a bell when feeding a dog. He did. That dog is onto something, I'm just saying. Don't like combat, run or present a game that doesn't have combat. How about just find a new group? Anybody? No? Like just... I do like Reddit, but every how do I in an RPG, the answer is talk to your table, pretend you're an adult. Oh, Laramie. Still hanging on to that, aren't you? Just, dude. Talk to your table and ask them about role-playing? Sounds like the Reddit dude plays with players who run PCs as an avatar of themselves. Maybe. Joke's on you, Shauno. I already have no friends. Wait. Everybody go give Laramie a big hug. XP for role-playing and non-combat skill use. Use skill challenges. Boom. Ryan cries in a corner. I thought I was Laramie's bud. Oh, the drama's getting there. Present the options of joining factions, guilds, serving patrons, where players have an opportunity to RP. What if they just don't want to? New group, different game, or present scenarios in the existing game with the existing group that don't have combat solutions. See? Told you, Laramie. Ryan, and if you enjoy crying in a corner and complaining about the game system you're running that is mechanically built to stem role-playing, give this guy a like and a sub. Hey! Ryan with the PSA. Thanks, buddy. I would tell the person that if you don't like the way your group is playing, then find a new one. God, amen. This isn't a player problem. It's a GM issue as expectations beyond what the player's enjoyment. I mean, there's so much missing in some of these posts. Okay, so let's just, I mean, I get it. Reddit is its thing, and every time we see hey, how do I get my players to do X or Y? It can be cringy to some of us. But let's admit it. You know, it's hard. Who knows? There's like a lot of context that's missing. Hey, did you have a session 0? Hey, did you talk about cats or have a tool or a guide to go, hey, this is the game I want to run. This is the tone, you know, this is the subject matter. This is the concept. This is the aim, right? You guys on the same page? Is this the same game you want to play? Otherwise, if they just want to run like beer and pretzel game, hack and slash, dude, that's what they're doing. And if that's what their jam is, I don't know, man. That seems serious. It seems really serious. Role-playing serious. And then what is role-play? Like, oh, you got to talk in funny voices. Or can you, like, at least do other things? Like, there's also, like, this, in this post, it almost sounds, can I get my players to do something other than combat? Search the room, read a book, give them a mystery or something. Where even if there is combat, it doesn't move anything. I don't know. There's so many answers, right? There's so many takes on this. In the first comment, I think got the most upvotes, obviously. This may be hard to hear, but you can't make anyone care about anything. It's such a reflection of today's era here in the U.S. Just want to say, try to appreciate the fact that you have a group who wants to play with you and make the best of it. Right? And then let's see. Not the OP, but responding to that. I mean, while the first part is true, I promise that your time is meaningful and it is possible to have more satisfying games. For the same reason, I would always encourage someone to not just settle for 5e because my players refuse to play anything else. You might be surprised to learn that your players might try a different system, or you might find some really neat new players who fit your style better. I decided to post a more thorough reply here. And that person links cross posts. Dude, opt in, man. I don't know. It's hard for me to, I get the plight, right? Like there's so many groups that are like, I like my group. I like my friends. And without them, I am Full Metal Jacket. This is my game group. These are my friends. There are a lot like them, but these are mine. With D&D, we play RPGs. Without RPGs, we are, whatever, right? Like, they get really, like, I don't know what else to do. I can't go somewhere else. I can't find another group. That'd be crazy. I can't find randos. That's nuts. What kind of world are we living in with all these online social media things that we could find other people and different communities and different commonalities? And, oh, by the way, not everybody's some weird, goofy perv. That's crazy and insane. What are you telling me? I should find another group? Get out of here, right? A lot of D&D guys are just there for the combat. What's wrong with that? Nothing, if that's the deal, right? Hey, Wayne. Good to see you, Wayne. I knew you weren't going to be here. I appreciate the heads up. Wayne, dropped me a message. Said, hey, man, I'm going to be at Fluke. I'm going to try to stop in. But if I'm not there, just so you know. Top notch, that guy. Have fun, dude. Tim, I suggest not trying to play D&D in a way it was not meant to be played. It's easier to just grab a different game. Play the right game. Tim's got thousands of them that he can recommend and does quite frequently. Gabe, I had complaints like these for years during the Pathfinder 1 era. I haven't had these problems in the current era. Different players online, different games. Yeah, and I don't know if that just comes with the journey of just who we are as a person. It could be. Like this same person that posts this today in 5 years would look back on it and go, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, right? I don't know why I didn't find another group sooner. I don't know why I didn't find this game group that I now have sooner, or a different community. Hell, who knows? Maybe he'll trip up here and end up in the chat. And then he ends up playing in one of your groups. Isn't that crazy? Crazy could happen. All right. Scotchy, there's nothing wrong with that. It's all about what everyone wants. Straight up. Yeah, my generic D&D, DCC, or CNC has combat. Post pics on the Discord. Sweet. It's not that it's cringy. It's that the guy is trying to get his buddies to do something they didn't show up for. Yes, it is. It's not cringy. You're right. I meant it's a bad word choice. But it's like you read it and you're kind of like, how do I make somebody do something? The answer, you don't. What are the characters' goals and motivations? Yeah, we don't have some of those info. Scotchy says, exactly. This is why session zeros matter. Although, if for whatever reason, I've said it before, in some of the parts of the hobby, it's like, session zero. Ew, why do you need a session zero, dude? You just, play. And then, don't do backgrounds. You get the backgrounds through play, man. What kind of games are you playing? Just play, dude. Relax. Ryan says, also, if all the challenges you present are combat, then that's what you're going to get. If you present a social situation, your mileage may vary. But yes, but it might be a social situation that turns combat. If everything is a hammer or everything is a nail. Did Sean go out of focus or are my eyes broken? Your eyes are broken. I'm blurry. Did it refocus? These questions always tend to be from new GMs who want to try to emulate something they saw and don't realize 90% of stream games are for entertainment first. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case. It could be, but we still don't know. Like, how long have you been game mastering? Is this your only group? You know, what's the group comprised of? Is it a bunch of randos or people you grew up with, since the crib days? I don't know. I could recommend many games for many tastes, and believe it or not, you can actually play more than one game. That's crazy talk. You're off the deep end right there, Tim. You lost me. Just boom. Play 5e forever. It's the way to go. It's the way. Or they could also say, I don't know why that bothered me anymore. That's happened to me a few times with RPG peccadillos over the years. I mean, that's another thing too. Part of me with like even Jeff's group, right? Like the Curse of Strahd. I mean, part of me, I got hung up on some stuff, and then I'm like, you know what? Why, if I were to run a game again and have a serious conversation of what that game looked like, and they said, you know what, Sean, we just want to sit down at the table, have characters and adventure and like the days of old, or like 1E, or that feel, or that tone. Like, what are you guys looking for? Like, I think I took my own home group for granted because I just knew these guys for years. But it's not like I played with them every year since I was 13. There was a big gap of 10 years. You know, I delved into a pretty freaking deep end with tons of different games that these guys would never touch. I would never want to, like, hey, let's play some, I don't know, what is it? The cozy game that I talk about. Not Green Acres. The one you play old people and in the senior living, right? Jeff would have no, I don't want to play that. No, right? I could probably name 5 games that I could sell to Jeff tomorrow instantly. And obviously behind me, there's more than 5 games. But if I sat down and talked to him and said, hey, what are you guys looking for? What do you want to do? And they just said, hey, we just want to have hack and slash. We want to, kill monsters, take their loot. All right, sounds good. Got it. Half the game probably would be shooting a bull anyway, right? Honestly, the CNC settings. Honestly, the CNC things we're finishing up, I don't give combat XP. It's all goal-based from feats of exploration. Right, I like the concept of a short-term and long-term goal and award characters for achieving those. Tad. Tabletop war games are always there for the folks who only want combat. Lots of great, smaller skirmish games out there. Argument would be, got to have miniatures. Then you got to get rulers. Like, I think there's something to be said about just playing D&D and doing combat. I mean, look, Draw Steel, Pathfinder. I don't know about Tales of the Valiant. But if you want like 5-foot squares or positioning, or I want to create the uber character with all of these things, like min-maxing, optimization, which is what some of these games are based on. I don't care what anybody else says. It's, if these are the things and it's offering and people use those things to gain an advantage against things that they encounter in the game, that's the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Sean, let me drop this on you. Hey, as long as it's not the base. What if I do session 0 without character background? Oh boy. Without character background? You could do, yeah, okay. I'm with you. If you are into skirmish and war games, go to Adepticon in Milwaukee, Wisconsin going on now. Oh, is it really? It's a great con. I've never been to Adepticon, mainly because it's just, But at one time when I was sniffing around 40K, I was like, oh, I bet you that's a fun place and really cool things to see. Are you stopping out there, Mike? In fairness, depending on their situation, it might legitimately be their only chance to play. But that means you lean into the curve and figure out how to have fun with what's feasibly available. Right. funnel gauntlet for the win. Gauntlet, for those of you in the know or not know, that's the Shadowdark funnel. Hi, Tad. And what we don't know is what the game in question was supposed to be. People make assumptions based on system, and that's where expectations and experiences can get into the ditch. Mike nailed it. Thank you, sir. Green Oaks, baby. Thanks, Ryan. Green Oaks, man. Green Oaks. Tron? No. Susan? No. Little tick joke there for people. You know, that makes sense, Harrigan. The more I know. Now it's all coming together. In my humble opinion, don't be humble, Shambot. Just put it out there. In my opinion. As a matter of fact, you could even say, in my fact. In my truth. GMs and players alike GMs and players alike get so starved for that sense of what the game was like when they were younger that they just want to play now because they feel like it might be the only chance. Also, let's stick with Green Acres. It's funnier when he says that. Green Acres. It's the place to be. Farm living is life for me. What is he singing? What is that? What's he saying? Green Acres. What's that? That's right. That's right, kids. Look it up. Little Jaja. What is Jaja? This guy for real? It continues. They settle. Yeah. Sean was sniffing around 40K and remembered he's not independently wealthy. That is true. Or I like the models, but I just don't want to make them look like the ones I like to see and think are cool. It's gotcha. I don't think there's anything wrong with settling. Dude, I cannot read. I don't think there's anything wrong with settling if the goal for most of the group is to hang out and chill via TTRPGs. Yes. It's when someone gets dissatisfied that things get goofy. Agreed. OP. Or the poster. That's their deal, right? Why not do character background together during session 0? Then everyone could riff off of each other's backstories. True. There's so much. I mean, frankly, we could post all these comments under this and the person could say, I did that. We did that. You know? Oh, I should have saw, you know. Who knows? Grass is always greener on the web. Indeed. Obviously, disregard this for D&D where you need to only 1 be in combat or 2 getting ready for the next combat. Opt in, baby. What is Jaja? Isn't that the annoying character for SW prequels? Or Star Wars? Is it Star Wars prequels? No. If you want a good answer, is Reddit the place to look? Well, I want to see Sean's slow progression into 40K head. Soon he will be doing 3-hour lore videos. No. Nope. Nope. What's up, Ollie? Ollie is the little kitten I have. Kind of kitten. He's going on. Are you even a year old, dude? When he doesn't meow, he trills. So if you hear him in the background. What 40K army would Sean be if he was a 40K head? I could tell you which ones I bought. Anyways, that's a little bit, I just figured I'd bring that up because it sparks conversation, I guess. And it's, one of the questions that people could put out there like, my players don't role play. My players don't do combat. My players like 5e. I don't want to play 5e. How do I get my players to do this? How do I get my players to do that? Struggle continues, man. Hobby's been around for 150 years. Gary would have turned 150 last month. Or this month. March was his birthday? I don't know. Or is that when he passed? Anyways. It's the age-old RPGs. I'm running into problems. Skip 40K, go straight to Kingdom Death Monster Minis. Oh boy. Sean Weeb enough for Kingdom Death? I don't know. Maybe. I don't even... Huh? What? Am I weeb enough? I don't know what that means. You kids and your weird languages. My players always make a ninja with a motorcycle. It's really hard to incorporate it into my fantasy setting. Well, it's not if you just loosened up, Ryan. Jeez. Sean, you're joking about the age of the hobby, but it is way older than Gygax and Arneson. Well, that's true. I mean, you want to get into Wesley, but dude, Braunstein? Oof. Oof. That's all I got to say is oof. And if you really want to go to, like, what is it? Was it Wells? Tiny, whatever it was called. Brandon, good to see you. Let's get into the news. Oops, I meant the Bronte sisters. They had a role-playing game that they played in letters with each other. Interesting. Do like the Harlequins. D&D, you could play an artificer and make a clockwork motorcycle. Right? Why wouldn't you? Orcs, Sean is wearing red to go fast this morning. Something like that. Braunstein was fun. I played it with Dave Wesley at Gen Con one year. I didn't do well. What did you play? Were you like a baker or something? It's a different approach, that's for sure. Let's get into news. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. Hey, what's this guy? Chemistry? That _chemistry _8719. Good luck. That's all I got to say about that. Good luck with that. Oh, you're the Army General. Sweet. Or Major General. Regarding things... Why are these... Oh, I don't have these on here. Let's try this. Regarding things being old. A thing I find interesting, that thing that was established when you showed up, so you just consider yourself to always be a latecomer. It's much more like diplomacy than D&D, Braunstein is. Bronte sisters, play by post for the win. There you go. All right. Oh, man. They're calling me out. Come on. Okay. I don't know. D&D themed vacation lets you explore on horseback and solve mysteries by the campfire. Millbrook Realm Quest fuses together tabletop gaming with live action roleplay. So I think they've got a few horses, and they brought the horses and the RPG together. So you can go on these, this is down by Chicago, southwest of Chicago, in Newark, Illinois, not that other Newark. Tickets are about $500 and include 2 horseback quests for $400 without any riding. All meals will be provided and tents can be rented for $50, though participants are encouraged to bring their own camping gear. A little bit of cosplay here in this event, setup, venture. Carol Cronin, the event director at Millbrook Trail Rides and Saddle Snaps, told Polygon over video call that she's been doing moonlight horseback rides for several years now, but 2025 saw a significant expansion of their programming on a 300-acre property. Sweet. A Renaissance fair held in early September included dancing, photos with horses, and mead. Just a few weeks later, Millbrook Trail Rides hosted another event for intermediate riders inspired by Red Dead Redemption. Attendees were assigned to either Dutch's gang or the Pinkertons for a scavenger hunt and tag-like experience. So that's kind of cool, right? Looking at some of the people that come to Gamehole Con. So this will be one to get together on about. Blazing Saddles, maybe? Let's see. Kobold Press turns 20. Celebrate with us at KoboldCon. Oh, did I put the link in there? I did. Okay. So yeah, hey, happy birthday, Cobalt Press. If you want to play some Cobalt Press stuff, they got the con this week. There's full events stuff here. Did I also mention it's free? There you go. Beyond Ship City, 5 new tales for the Great Dark announced. Coriolis, Year Zero Engine fan, Free League fan. I have to do this. It's in my fan contract. So if you haven't gotten the email on this and you're not on their email list, what is wrong with you? Don't answer that question because there's nothing wrong with you. But anyways, this is up. I don't know if I'm going to get on this. I don't think I have my Coriolis Great Dark, probably still in shrink. Don't tell anybody. Hey, don't tell Free League. Don't stay. So there you go. Moving right along. Another announcement from these guys. I think this is collaboration with Free League 2, right? Femoria, epic folk horror role-playing. Brave the darkness, eat the heart of gods. God heart. And purge the filth. And purge the filth of the red plague in a shifting subterranean world. Got the Merkborg thing going on. It's going to be probably a great looking book, I would imagine. In the earth's dark womb, there is no sun, and darkness swallows all light. Gazing at the roof above, folk only find the distant glow of false stars. What is Femoria? Femoria. You're welcome. There it is. Freilager. It's going to be publishing it. So there you go. Anybody interested in that? Dude, take my money. I probably could have put that under crowdfunding, but I didn't. Because, that's why, chaos over here. Beyond the gunplay. Harrigan, heads up, buddy. Why the Division role-playing game is a story of human resilience. So, Matteo Saint Out, the publishing director of Arcane Asylum Publishing, has officially announced a landmark partnership with Ubisoft to develop Tom Clancy's The Division tabletop role-playing game. Announced on 24 March 2026, the project marks a significant shift for the French studio, moving from a powerhouse of European localization into the lead developer role for one of gaming's most valuable intellectual properties. Interesting. Tom Clancy's The Division. Looks pretty cool. The Division is iconic for its tactical gunplay, but you've mentioned that the role-playing game focuses more on the rebuilding society. Was there a specific light bulb moment where the team realized the real story wasn't in the shooting, but in the connections between the survivors? I don't know much about the IP for that one, actually. I used to read some Clancy back in the day. That's all I got. That's all I got for news. Crowdfunding. Should we do crowdfunding? Bundles? Do I have bundles? I don't have any bundles. Crowdfunding. Print news? No, I'm going to print news. Crowdfunding. The funding of crowds. 7th Sea, 3rd edition. Studio Gate modernizes the iconic swashbuckling role-playing game. Living under a rock? No, just kidding. French independent publisher Studio Agate has launched the Kickstarter campaign for 7th Sea 3rd edition, ushering a new era for the iconic swashbuckling role-playing game originally created by John Wick. Following their acquisition of the property from Chaosium, Studio Gate has already secured over 260,000 euro. Well, 260,000 quid in funding from thousands of backers. The new edition advances Thea's timeline by a decade. So there you go. Any 7th Sea fans out there? And of course, hitting up EN World. I support Geek Native and EN World, by the way, as well as Rascal. Just a disclaimer there. Think of my show of appreciation for them creating such great content. Go over there, click on all their ads. Damn it. First one, Heliana and Ryoko's Guide to Mythozoology from D&D Shorts. So if you don't know D&D Shorts, he's the guy with the big scruffy beard. He's had some like kick-ass freaking crowdfunders. This one, $2 million. For those of you not in the know, just so you're aware, like, yeah, $2 million. $2.5 million. Almost. Crazy. 7th Sea, just mentioned. Public access. Signals from the other side. Gauntlet gaming community. I am a little surprised that they have it on Kickstarter, honestly. Frankly. That's at 357,000. I did not get in on public access. I do not own it. Or do I? Next one. Droskara. Look at that thing. That's a shit. Black and silver, baby. Black and gray. Shadowdark. I mean, if it's not black and gray, is it even Shadowdark? Talk about some dressing, huh? I bet you this thing's through the roof. You want to bet? Want to bet? Let's bet. It's a Becker kit. 217,000. Booyah. Booyah. Dungeon Damsel Publishing. The campaign. It's a brutal sandbox campaign setting for Shadowdark built around rival factions, forbidden magic, and a world that keeps unraveling with or without the heroes. Cool premise. It's a realm in decline. The sun is obscured by an endless gloom, and the Shadowdark no longer waits for nightfall. With so little light, harvests can't be trusted, and trade routes have gone quiet. What food remains is guarded, rationed, or taken by force. Kind of digging it. Rulers answer scarcity with control. Forbidden magic is blamed for the decline and outlawed. Artifacts capable of toppling kingdoms are seized, hidden, or weaponized. They have me intrigued. Some believe these artifacts could change everything. Whether that means restoration or ruin depends on who claims them. Find one, and you decide. Has 10 days left. Color me intrigued. Next one. Idols of the Neon Dark, a D&D 5e K-pop adventure and setting. Whoa, that's a... For Sean, that's a lot. Whoa. Wait. Hold on a second. Neon. You had me at, like... Neon? Hold on. It's at 114,000 quid. Next one. Tunnels and the Trolls. The T's and the T's. From A New Age from Rebellion Unplugged. It's at 72,000 quid. I think Gabe's on there. I think Gabe, were you like backing that at 10,000? Is that right? That's what I heard. No way, man. Next one, Pirate Berg. The Winds of Hell from Snapback Game Studios and Creature Curation. $45,000. Booyah. Hey, it's compatible with the Pirate Berg, like I mentioned. The Winds of Hell is 110 pages of seafaring, including dungeons, ports, vampires, and deadlier. Deadlier vampires? Deadly. Asunda Deluxe hardcover and plus Untamed comic, plus D&D. Tales of Asunda tome. 81,000 US. Booyah. D&D Short Quests, pocket-sized adventures from Ian World Publishing. It's £1,000 goal. It's at 5,000. And it isn't the last one on this list. Cyberpunk TCG. This thing. Look at this thing. What? Who didn't get in on this is the question. Sean. $14 million. Booyah. The most crowdfunded TCG ever. Dude, I wonder what Mike Pondsmith's getting for any of these. Is he getting any of this stuff? Is he getting any of the cut of the video game? Is he getting any of the cut of the TCG? Let's hope so. Man, be straight up freaking living like a king. I'm not a TCG person either, but $14 million, man. The goal was $100,000. Crushed it. And it's still going. When's this sucker end? Few days? 2 days? 20. It's got 20 days to go. 19,000 backers. Holy berjonkers. And it's still moving. I just saw it move. Wow. You know, a TCG like this might gain my interest. I don't want to get into it, but like even Netrunner. I never got to play Netrunner. Hey, just so you guys know, Netrunner, precursor to Magic. Duh. Sonic, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by. I'm going back to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm glad I did. Like I said, I've taken 3 horse riding lessons in my life, so I just know enough about a horse to brush it and clean its hooves. Scrolling down. If Sean doesn't promise free league at every show, the jewel lights up in his hand, and he has to report to Carousel for renewal. Yeah. Exactly. You know the deal. Interesting. My son and I have played a lot of Division and Division 2. Looking forward to this one. Love they returned to a version of the first edition rules. Probably didn't get the context. I don't think John is affiliated with this one, though. I don't think so either. I think he's kind of given that up since he sold it, right? It's gone through AEG, Chaosium, and now it's over at Studio Gate. If there's not Wick, is it really 7th Sea? Well, $2 million on that game? I know, right? D&D shorts for when it's too hot for D&D pants. Hey-o! Sick burn! I mean, I backed it. Look at those special editions, though. Droskara. Missed the whole show, Kevin. Hey, Kev. Tunnels and Trolls, but not Tunnels and Trolls. My pirate board character died and came back as a vampire. Asunda is really neat. Let's see. What is that? Is that the last one? Yeah, that was the last one. The last crowdfunded thing. No TCGs ever. Not a TCG type person. My pirate board character died 4 times at Gamehole last year. I have not played pirate board. I own it, though. Hey, Sean, Cyberpunk card game. Guess what? Pondsmith's negotiation not only includes royalties, but also writes them to consult with him about the story and lore. That's great. Laramie says, I'm not the target audience. That's what he left me holding on there. Pondsmith is named a bunch on that page, so hopefully he's wired in. Pretty cool. Yes. Netrunner came after Magic? I am wrong? Okay, well then I'm wrong. I thought it came beforehand. Are you sure? Just goes to show the real money's in TCGs. So many FLGs would have folded if they weren't selling them, for sure. Magic was 93, Netrunner is 96. What? Okay, I stand. Hey, I would like to issue this correction based on Willow's feedback. Thank you, Willow. I am wrong. There you go. Forever ingrained into this video. Forever. So Sean hasn't seen Logan's Run? Taking my thumbs up back. The original TV series? Really, I think it was only a TV series, right? Really glad I found this place. I really enjoyed being able to catch this show when I can. Cool way to wind down on my Saturday. Oh, thanks for being here, Scotchy. I need some Pirate Berg in my life. Don't we all, right? Arg! As a scientist, I want to thank Sean for issuing a correction. That's, hey, Pirate Borg and saying sea shanties. Movie, Logan's Run, movie. There is a TV show. Isn't it a TV series? Come on, man. Don't let me down, you knobheads. I thought it was a show. Am I wrong? I thought it was a TV show. Was not a TV series? Just a movie? Shit. You know what I'm thinking of? Fugitive. It was both. It was both, right? Now I want this month's Patreon back. Gee. Movie first, then show. Yeah, okay. I'm not wrong. Thanks. I know Tad, he knows everything and is fact. Everything he says is factual. Had one season in the 70s. Yeah, there we go. Fugitive was both too. Yes. I stand corrected. Logan's Run, TV series. Anyways. Yeah, Kev, good to see you, man. Smurfs shipping. I got my notifications. Saltheart has worked on Smurfs, the role-playing game. Can't wait to get that into a Delta Green scenario at a convention. Speaking of which, Gamehole Con event submission. If you're in the area or you're going to make the trek to Wisconsin, would love to see you. I will be there amongst some of the friends in the chat. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to submit Delta Green scenario for sure. Maybe something else. Maybe give a talk. I don't know. I feel sassy next Gamehole Con. Sassy. So if you're going to go, consider running a game. Put it on the grid. If you don't want to put it on the grid, there's plenty of players that I would love to play in your game. But you got, you it's not for the lighthearted. It's not the faint of heart. Faint of heart, lighthearted, black heart. Anyways. As soon as it's smurfed in the warehouse, it'll smurf out. Green Oaks, I could put that on there. I never played it though. I've never run it. That's the problem. I got to get out of the habit of going, hey, at a con, I should totally bring a game that I've never run or played and bring it to the convention and do it. That would be great. If you want to play a good game, Sean will be there. If you don't want a good game, I'll be there. That's not true. Playing Laramie's game, he gets standing ovations. Just saying. Faint of heart, black-hearted, who farted? Yeah, exactly. I'll probably run more some OGOA, MCG, PC, BBTA, D&D, TOV. It's funny we could decipher that. I found Sean through his old vid with Harrigan talking about play-by-post games. Now I'm really digging all you guys. Hey, thanks. Good, cool. Just bring Green Oaks for a night game. You want me to run Green Oaks? Oh, man. I got to start prepping now. Dude, I want props, pearl necklaces. I want mega hats, canes, like everything old people would like embody. Hearing aids. There are a lot of forgotten and aborted 70s sci-fi series. See also The Fantastic Journey. Yeah. Gabe's got it. Evening game. Yeah, all right. Green Oaks. Two ding-dongs playing Green Oaks. Oh, God. Sometimes in some games off-grid at GameholeCon amongst some of the folks that are in the chat, sometimes you just show up and pass out characters, give them an entry scene, and you just sit back and see it all unravel. Green Oaks at Forge Midwest. Tim, when's Forge Midwest? Give a shout out to you and Willow. When is that? It's in April, right? I wouldn't need to dress up for Green Oaks. No, neither would half of us. Just bring it and don't put too much pressure on yourself. It'll be great. Oh, Shambot, you are something. This guy should take over my mantra. Be like Shambot. Also, if you want a good location to run the game, we may have a camper trailer. Oh, boy. Forge Midwest, folks, April 24, 25, 26. If you're in the Midwest and can make the trek to Madison, I absolutely encourage you to go. I know Willow and Tim will, dude, how come we don't show up, man? Coming up fast. Check the Discord. There you go. A lot of indie games at Forge Midwest. Run it like a camp style, right? Muster. Hey, what's everybody running? Thinking about this, thinking about that. All right, I'm in on there. Can I join yours? Sure, sounds good. Boom, bam. Still, where is it, Tim? What's the venue? Is it still at the East Town? I don't even know what the hotel's called anymore. Or did you guys find a different venue? Jeremy, does the camper only lock from the outside? Dude, it's why does it only lock on the outside? The camper looks like the one from freaking Breaking Bad, the big Winnebago. Comfort Inn and Suites in Middleton. Oh, okay, cool. It has moved. In Middleton, where is that? Comfort Inn and Suites in Middleton? It must be out on Greenway Boulevard. Well, you guys went to the whole opposite side of town. Forge Midwest is great. Perhaps some Green Oaks to help you get ready for Gamehole. Maybe. We'll see. Making no promises. Because my body can't make any promises. My checks can't cash. Just saying. These individuals rock. I just want to say thank you so much for throwing some hard-earned cash my way. I'm on the verge of retirement and buying that sports car I've always wanted. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. Supporting my habit, Still write checks? Yeah, I write checks. What do you think this is? How do you trust anybody if you don't write checks? Come on. Comfort Inn Suites, Madison West, Middleton, John Q. Hammond's Drive. Now I know where it is. There again. Yeah. And then check out this video if you would be so inclined or not. Although my library is pretty dated and need to get some more content out. Thanks for everybody. Go Bag Season 2 is underway. We're recording. We have a couple in the can. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge. Delta Green, baby. That's where it's at least for Season 2. You never know. There might be some nuggets that you could use even outside of Delta Green. Just saying. So look for that coming to a podcatcher soon. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, your weekend. Much appreciated. Good to see everybody. I stream here every 8 a.m. Central Time, every Saturdays, 8 a.m. Central Time. Got the order mixed up. Doesn't matter. But anyways, have fun. Go game. Take care of each other, man. It's a crazy world out there. Just remember, got gaming in common. Love chucking dice, making characters. That's what it's all about. Because Lord knows you got to escape. So, good to see everybody. We'll check on the next one. Hope to see you next weekend. Ciao.